Hey everybody. Up. Just realized my mic was really far away from my face and I can hear myself, so I need to mute that right now. Hi all. It's me. Live streaming. I can see the music's a bit quiet, so I might just pop that up a tad. Let me know if the music's too loud. It's a little bit too loud for me, so I'm going to turn down my actual PC. That is Bomb Boy. It's been a whole year since Smaugust 2020. And that is absolutely ludicrous. So, what's going on? Well, I'm going to be doing Smaugust. Smaugust is a monthly drawing challenge where you do a drawing every day for the month of August. And every drawing has to be a dragon. Sorry, I'm having a lot of issues just with my setup right now. Just bear with me a second. Okay. Hey, Kyle. Friendly, his name is Splauder. Yeah, so I'm going to be drawing a Fakemon every day for August. I'm going to try and live stream as much as I can doing this. And I did something last year where kind of I took the whole list and I went through every day and I was like, okay, for this day, you know, I'm going to do something like this. And then for this day, I'm going to do something like that. And then for the next day, I'm going to do something like this. This time, I want to just keep it to like the day I'm doing. Maybe even so like that it's like I want to try and just focus on one day at a time, basically. The prompt list that we're going to be working off of is surprise, surprise, Magic Jack art, which is subjectively Jack, which all of you probably know already. Friendly, Splouter is actually 1 year old on the 27th of August, I think. So, not there yet. So, word number one, which we're going to be focusing on today, is... Get out of here, you cretin. I have smoothing on my eraser. This is so embarrassing. Fire. So, if you have any ideas for a fire dragon that we could do, let me know down in the live stream. I almost said down in the comments. Now, the thing is, with it being Smaugust, you know, it's dragons. Because Smaug is a dragon from The Hobbit. In regards to what I want to do, you know, it's gonna be a Pokemon. It can either be dragon type, so it doesn't even necessarily need to look like a dragon, or it can kind of look like a stereotypical dragon, but not necessarily be dragon type. So, you know, Charizard isn't dragon. I know Charizard's mega is dragon, but that was like a... It seemed like they were bullied into doing that, given that it's like one of the only two megas. Or Pokemon that has two megas. I think it's just Charizard and Mewtwo that have two megas. Anyway. When we see fire... And by the way, I'm going into this like completely blind. So, when we think fire, what do we... think about? Just want to get something up here on my end. Okay, cool. Don't think I need the stream up twice. Cool, there we go. Alright, so in regards to fire, obviously oops. We can have like, you know, like some kind of bonfire. We could have the act of like firing. And I'm not going to make a gun, but yeah. Also, I have no idea how to draw a gun, apparently. I don't know what that is. So the act of firing. So I want to try and think of, oh jeez, Dave, you idiot, you drew on your background? Are you for real? I don't believe this. Let's try that again. Look, I'll get more into the flow of this with time. So we have a fire. We have the act of firing. That could be from a gun. You know, you can fire projectiles. Let me head over to Google. Let's take a looky look. You know what? I'm not in the mood for Spyro 1 music. I'm in the mood for Spyro 3 music. So I'm going to skip way down into this. Okay. Nice. Okay, so where is my Google? I'm just going to Google fire. Apparently somewhere is on fire in Turkey. That's very sad. Fire definition. Substance combined chemically with oxygen from the air. Bright. Yeah, okay, so fire. Burning sensation. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be a physical fire. Could just be kind of hot temperature wise. Trying to draw this so it's not very naughty. It's a thermometer. Actually, if it's hot, we should probably make that go a bit. I don't know about having babies that combust on impact. It seems a bit more Dead Spacey than Pokemon-y. Fire someone from a job. So we could have like a really hot-headed like CEO dragon. Let's see what else we have. Burning sensation, blah blah blah. Fireplace, I suppose, as well. So I don't know if that's a thing over in the States. Definitely here you just call like the, you know, the fireplace just the fire. Could do like a furnace kind of dragon as well. Glowing or luminous? Yeah, the shooting of projectiles from weapons. Jeez, there's a lot of definitions of this word. Fire rescue. Could work. That's a naughty shape, Dave. How do you draw a fire hydrant? I don't know. Okay. What if it's like a drag? Okay, so basically what we've determined is it can either look like a dragon or be dragon type, or both. It just needs to be one or the other. So like if it doesn't look like a dragon, because I think last year I had monkeys and all sorts of things. Everything last year was dragon type. I want to give myself a bit of wiggle room. So what I'm thinking of at the moment, just from you mentioning Fire Brigade, also, hello, Backpacker Bludgeon, that you've revealed your secret name. What I'm thinking of at the moment is something almost Gudra shaped, and there'll be a lot of influence from my starter trio that I did in that video, where maybe the belly is kind of filled with water, and then the tail kind of ends at a like a hose, and then it can blast water out of its tail. Not what does a fireman look like? So I know they have big helmets. I need to open a new A new tab for that. No, I don't want to look at Fireman Sam. Are you serious? Fine, let's look at this fool here. Okay, no, let's not. Get out of here! Oh my god, can I just get like a good reference? Fireman outfit real, I suppose. Oh my god, this is a... It's all just children. Don't employ children in the fire brigade. This ridiculous. Oh, here we go. But I want like a black one. Oh, sorry, did I have to Google fire department outfit? Because a fireman isn't a... Okay, basically they got these big fucking helmets. That's exactly what I was thinking, Bludgeon. With the high vis. It's like its arms could come down like that. And then it could have kind of the reflective scales. I'm always thinking that it could be... I'm just going to bang this out real quick. So they kind of have the reflective bands all over the place, really. They have them on the wrists, on the middle of the arm, on the ankles. And then if we make it like black outside of the bands, that's very good contrast. Because a lot of fireman outfits I'm seeing are like beige with the straps, but when they're oh, hang on, here we go. This is almost scary looking, so let's pop this guy in. Oh, he's so small. You could always give it like a gas masky looking face. I'm not going to go crazy with all of the details. I don't know if I'm going to give it an axe. Probably not. Let's put that there and bam-ba-lam. Fight your mam. Alright. Easy peasy. Could do a kind of Agron-esque thing where it comes down in front of its head. And then the mask could kind of be like the lower jaw. So like that's like its lower jaw, but it looks like a gas mask almost. Sort of like that. Oh god, I haven't played Team Fortress in such a long time. I think Team Fortress was like the first game I ever played on computers. I could give it some kind of years. That almost looks a bit samurai-esque, so let's see, can I get a better idea of what a fireman helmet looks like? That image is really low quality. Okay, they're just kind of hats, really. Okay, I think this is what I'm seeing in that image. But as a kind of back flaps. We could give it like Flygon eyes as well. Where it has like the covering over its eyes. Might be getting a bit too visually distinctive. Oh yeah, I have like a formula that I've been working on for actually making Fakemon designs. I might try and see if I can do it here. So just let me find it so that I can figure out what it is. Okay. Yeah. So the idea is, and this isn't fleshed out by any means, but it's when I work on a Fakemon now, what I try and do, and there are a few even in those last two videos that I'm not happy with, So inevitably I'm going to go back and redesign them again. And then it's like, all my content is just me redesigning the same things over and over and over and over and over. So the 4 things I've settled on are, it needs to be a friend. And basically all that means is like, you know, you have Aggron. And Aggron is just like he's spiky, but that could be your friend. The way Aggron couldn't be your friend is, let's say, if it's like, you can see all the gums and shit, and it's like blood, and it's drooling, and it's just horrible. So that's where like the friend rule comes in, because I know a lot of people get confused about that or don't like it. It's like, back in my day, Pokemon used to be scared. It's like, no, they didn't. Gyarados can be your friend, yeah. Then comes being. So you could call this like creature. So in regards to Charizard, you know, it's dragon. Mewtwo is some kind of cat. Resurrection, DNA shenanigans. It's a clone, I should say. And then like Sinistea is a teapot. Yeah, so this is kind of the, I didn't want to say object because it needs to imply kind of inclusivity, I guess. Yeah, fuck Gyarados. Fuck your friends. Then the, obviously then you have team. So this can kind of go across evolutionary lines. I don't think I'm going to be doing any evolutionary lines here. Let me know if the music is actually even audible to you guys, because it seems pretty quiet. I might turn that up, just so it's not just me talking. Team then is like, you know, Magikarp is base. It could be basis, I suppose. Or maybe team and basis should be 2 different things. Because I have team, and then I have like the last one, which is weird. So something that makes a Fakemon weird. Just on top of like, instead of it just being like a fire lizard, it's a fire lizard that fucking, I don't know. As I said, it's a formula that I'm working on. So anyway, going back to Mr. President, Dragon Boy. Oh, I've gone and I've drawn on 2 separate layers. I'm a big idiot. It's very sad. So I think this kind of bipedal design is good. Now in regards to actual animals, only reason I had it lizardy is because, well, you know, it's Smaugust, so lizards. So I'm just going to Google fire animal, and let's see if anything comes up. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, don't Google fire animal. You'll see very bad images. Okay. What if I Google animals associated with fire? I suppose a phoenix? But then it's like, we're not making a phoenix? Okay, what about animals associated with water? Obviously then that's a fish. Animals that can spit water? There's so many options and things you can do here. It's kind of crazy. So for now, we might just stick with this fireman idea. I do like that. The twist. That it puts out fires. It's not actually 4 fires. Need to adjust all of my things. And there we go. How has everybody's day been? It's 8:30 in the evening and it's hot as fucking balls in my room. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this? Might just turn on smoothing a bit. Let's take one last one. Oh. Let's see, we don't want to just give this thing a hat either. He says as he gives it a hat. I had a redesign idea for Intellion once. It kind of looked like this, where I gave it like a big hat. Yeah. Busy at work. Are you still at work? Or do they let you finish at a reasonable time of day? Yo, Spyro Music, what up? Video. Yes, continue watching. What the fuck? You ever the background listening? My sister was recently playing through the Reignited trilogy. She'd never played it before. She's getting mad at it. I'm like, oh my god, relax. It's a fucking remake of a baby's game. Nah, I love Spyro. And I think we can give him little teeths. And then maybe his chin can have a pattern on it to give the illusion of a gas mask. What do you think about water being stored in the belly? Is that weird? Is he just peeing out of his tail? Is it even a tail? Oh jeez. Let's see. Yes, I know a lot of this is me googling stuff. Whoa. Animals who blow bubbles. Don't think that's a thing. Just trying to think, are there any animals that have like storage contain like sacks? Didn't want to say it, but yeah, it's inevitable. It's good that they let you finish at a reasonable time though. Instead of fucking 11 PM. Never again. You know, it's day one. I'm not gonna... And there's fucking 31 days to do, so I'm not going to be too precious with any of these. The idea is that we want to get something done. We've got a pretty good basis here. I think maybe we might want like a Nidoking-esque. Yeah, I know. Unless... Check actually what I'm doing. We need to preserve all evidence for if I make a video. Okay. Let's put that away. Oh my god, I'm sweaty. Beyond belief. Okay. So. Bear with me just a second. I need to figure myself out. Okay. So I'm thinking... Very strange for me to go on leg first, I know. gonna try and bang in the shapes. Oh boy. I'm putting the thing on his back. To kind of give it like a fire hydrant-esque situation, sort of. That's a dirty shape. Figure out whatever the head is later on. Hell yeah. Okay. Break every bone in my body. You know, I didn't even need to change his pose. Buzz's dungeon is a bop. Especially the remastered one. Like, in regards to those games, I'm like, they could be better. But my god, did they nail some of the soundtrack. Okay. Also, Buzz is like a way more climactic arena than the Sorceress. Especially when you're 5. Okay. This is all part of the plan. So I know I wanted to have an Agron headpiece kind of thing. But in regards to what that is, we're going to leave that. The mouth is going to be gas mask looking. And then I'm going to give it like Nidoking-esque situation. I'm actually going to get rid of that, just so it's not confusing us. We're going to take a look at the fireman outfit again in regards to the stripes. It's like 3 rows of stripes pretty much. Because I have an idea that I kind of want to do with this guy. We could do something like that. Is or the humanoid argument of Pokemon, is that the when they have human legs? It's like I'm looking at this guy and he doesn't seem too anthro from like my taste. So like maybe it's in the legs. If I just gave him like human-esque legs. Okay. Also, I'm playing Spyro music because Spyro's a dragon. Haha, woo! Amazing. Okay. Should give this guy a bit more fun personality as well. probably help. Hello, Lean. I don't know how to say your name, I'm very sorry. I'm an ignorant Irishman. I should already put it on the thing permanently, just bear with me. Okay, I'm just going to put this text, and we're going to put the word of the day there. Okay, but we put that in Aldo. Nice, because that's the text that I like. Nice. Oh Christ, I forgot how I said your name. Was it Lean? And then we want to have kind of the... I think I might just make its hands glowing. It is. I have it up in the top right of the screen. It's very small for you guys. I have it here as well. Doing one day at a time. So we're going with fire. It's Fireman was suggested. We had a few ideas, but I think a Fireman dragon would be kind of nice. And they're all going to be Pokemon as well. Just as an extra challenge. What was I doing? Okay, so what if give it like a Stunfisk mouth? Nah, I think I like the jaws with the big chin. And then the tail can like come around like this. And like start up there. So you can kind of see like all the water or whatever it uses to put out fires. It's piss. No. The face is bugging me. It's mainly just that, okay, what if we went the opposite way? What if we... didn't go super forward with it? Also, there's no animal basis. Yeah, I think it could be Water Dragon. Oh, fuck the song. Hiya, Spyro! The Rhinox keep knocking me out of my ballet practice. Or the Rhinox hockey players. Yeah, so the basic rule I'm going with is it either needs to look like a dragon or be dragon type. Because Charizard is like clearly a dragon, but he's not dragon type. Except the Mega. I can't think of any other dragony Pokemon that aren't quite dragon type. Maybe Yan Mega. People have had issue with, but yeah. Okay. So let me... Gyarados, yeah, actually. That is a good shout. Suppose you got overshadowed by Charizard for me there. Right, so we need to do the luminous straps of the... Oh, that sound just kind of ended. Very blunt. So like this is gonna glow. This is gonna glow. Maybe under the chest can glow. Then up in the arms that'll glow. What, steel for like armor? Or that like fire hydrants are made of steel? Yeah, he's got a lot of negative neck space here, so we might do another high vis band there. Oh, this head is annoying me. I do like this direction more, where it doesn't look like a hat. Yeah, I see you. I suppose then the water would give it a neutral damage to fire, given that that's like its whole shtick. It's putting out fires. Yeah, let's try cheering him up a bit. It could do, that's true. In terms of abilities. The head is just looking very samurai-esque from whatever that earlier one I did was. Okay. Hey Evan, it's nice to see you in a live stream. It's been a while. I don't know if I've ever seen you in a live stream. I used to read your comments every day. I uploaded a loop block. There's a paint block. It has room to express itself. Just trying to figure it out. That's nice to know. I haven't live streamed in a very long time. And of course, obviously, it's a very small channel. So getting people in is... I don't even know if I'm that entertaining live, but, you know, I like to do stuff like this live. It's just fun to talk to people while I draw. I find it really hard to draw without talking to people. But then sometimes, yeah, it goes back and forth. I am working on the next episode of Fakemon reviews, so everybody can finally stop asking me about it. I hope to get that up kind of within, maybe not within August because I'll be busy doing this stuff, but yes, Fakemon reviews is coming back. Hey Nathan, or that dude Nathan. Just assumed that your name is Nathan and not just that dude. Okay, I like the... I knew Sergeant Bird had his own theme. Okay. Maybe I want this crest to be bigger. Like a shield. You know, like... I'm doing small details quickly with the smoothing brush is really, really hard. It doesn't work. Then the head can kind of come back down. I think that looks alright for now. We'll figure it out later. So then we want to... another kind of band to come down here, which will break up the definition. This is an area that always makes me struggle in drawings. Is where the leg connects to the tail, and if I have like a pattern that goes back, then does it like loop back up like that? You know, it's always catches me off. So I'm just gonna do that. I was thinking exactly the same thing, Liam, with the crest. Now, obviously, in the game, if it wasn't a game, you know, just have the one model. Then there's like the idea that the crest gets bigger, depending on its rank and whatnot. Face still needs some work anyway, but we can figure that out. Legs. Don't really have any great ideas. I'm gonna give it kind of toe claws because I'm just gonna Google Gudra quickly. I was about to say I'm gonna Google Gudra's feet, but let's not do that. Yeah, Gudra just has little slimy feet because he's a little slimy boy. It's actually a big boy, but yeah, slimy nonetheless. I'm thinking like Charizard legs for this. Does Charizard have more definition than this? Yeah, he does. I mean, that's essentially, these are essentially Charizard feet, like. You any Spyro fans? Does this level not have the most annoying egg challenge in the game? Ow! Bum with the boom. I haven't played the original trilogy in such a long time. I used to do it like once a year, but I haven't done it in ages now. I'd love to do that in stream, but I think streaming from a PS3 is like the whole ordeal in itself. Oh. Lean, you pain me. The original Spyro trilogy is really, really good. Which no doubt you've heard from original fans bashing Skylanders. Yes, Bludgeon, that was this level. The candles are lit. It's a different meaning these days. The candles are cool, like the candles are lit. There is a wizard called Sleepyhead. I don't know the haikus. It's so funny because I played the Spyro trilogy backwards because I got the third one first. And then when I was a bit older, I was like, I think it was like 8. I was like, I figured out what Amazon was. I was like, Mom, can I get Spyro 2? She was like, sure. So then, and then when I was an adult on the PlayStation Store, I like found Spyro 1, so played them all backwards. And then I think the tail is like semi see-through or transparent. I mean, what was the reason why it never struck me with Spyro is because it's not called Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon, it's just called Spyro Year of the Dragon. So I was like, oh. Then I was like, there's more Spyro? Oh, that's what's happened with my sister, because she's playing through she was playing through the Reignited trilogy. And then she was like looking into other Spyro games that she could play, and I was like, you don't need any other ones, you know, like, because no offense, Lean, but I wouldn't call Skylanders a Spyro game. You know, is Spyro even in it anymore? I know that it's what it was originally, it's kind of what it was sold as originally, but Like, a lot of stuff I see from Skylanders isn't Spyro themed at all. Black and the color of this fireman's outfit, basically, if you can see that here, the very faded one, kind of black and yellow. Good contrast. And then for the liquid, haven't decided on that yet, but you know, we'll come around when we come to it. Spyro 3 is a good one to play. Spyro, I have a big, I go back and forth as to whether Spyro 2 or Spyro 3 is the best one. Because then I really like 1 as well. I think 1 is the only one in the Reignited trilogy that's actually better than the... And I say that about so few remakes of things. You know, I think all the Crash Bandicoot originals are better than the remake. But I think the Reignited trilogy of 1 is better than actual Spyro 1. Yes, yeah, I do prefer Spyro 3, but when you actually look at it, it's just loads of like mini games and shit. Every other color for a liquid coming out is strange. That is true. Also, this is a fire hose, so we need like... Whoa! Oops. Oh yeah, and these songs are weird because, and I'm sure Bludgeon, you'll know this. I think UK is PAL and not an NTSC. The Spyro 3 is a strange game on PS1 because it came with weird music, and when you got to the last boss, it was like the Sunrise Spring theme. Or it was like Spike's Dungeon theme. But basically, this is a Speedway song, and none of the Speedways had music, their own original music in the PAL version. So I just know that this is a Speedway because I don't know what it is. Oh yeah. Black would be oil, which would be hilarious because he'd be like, I'm gonna put out this fire, and then he's gonna shoot oil all over it and like spread it way worse. Yeah, no, original Crash has such a vibe that the remake doesn't have. And yeah, the sorceress had I don't know what caused it. I think it must have been rushed or something, but her battle music was just the opening Sunrise Spring music. It was very, very strange. But I think the version I had, it played Spike's music. And if you're wondering, if you don't remember who Spike is the fucking hardest boss of any game from your child. Oh, this is Spike's theme. What are the odds of that? Literally, as I start talking about the guy, his theme pops up. Oh, they did him dirty in the remake. That really annoyed me. Nah, Lean, it was definitely a mistake. It was absolutely a mistake. Like, because in American versions of the game, she had her own theme music. I think I might want the band here to connect all the way around the back. Maybe with this one as well. Might make that look less strange. Oh yeah, the secret final boss is Cam. I think that's the way that's meant to be. Oh, I forgot about that. Right, because this isn't the music that's meant to play during the Sorceress. But in the... Because my Spyro 3 disc got really scratched. So then it's unplayable. Probably from overuse. So I re-downloaded it on the PS Store. And I looked this up. So in the actual PS1 release, it would play the Sunrise Spring theme, like the opening theme of the game, during her fight, and it does on the PlayStation Store. It's the weirdest fucking thing. It's lich bananas. And then we might bring that out a tiny bit and just tie this all together. I'm very passionate about Spyro the Dragon. The originals, anyway. It's like when people are like, oh, I love Crash Bandicoot. And it's like, can you name everything from Crash of the Titans? And I'm like, no. Why would I want to? I actually think Crash of the Titans is an enjoyable enough game, but in regards to being like an actual Crash game, no thank you. Okay, I think that it's a bit better. First firefighter that isn't firefighting. I like that. Also, this is a track that doesn't appear in the PAL version either. Evening Spring did not have its own theme music. It just used the Sunrise Spring theme again. So I'm just going on a big Spyro rant. Like, people could have no idea what I'm talking about. But in the second game, they have 3 hub worlds. And it's spring... What is it? It's Summer Forest. Autumn Plains. And Winter Tundra. It always annoyed me that it's based off the seasons, but there's only 3 worlds. So then in Spyro 3, where there's 4 worlds, which are based off the time of day. There's Sunrise Spring, Midday Gardens, Evening Lake, and Midnight Mountain. And the first level is called Sunrise Spring, which is not only sunrise, but it's spring, which is the missing month. So I'm like, are they trying to trick me into believing? That was a bit of a tangent, but I'm not sorry. Okay. Regards to Pokemon designs, is it weird that this guy has little tiny hands and big feet? Or should I give him, like, claws up here as well? That is something I'm not too certain of. Also, that's strange what's happening here. Maybe we can make these a bit bigger. Yeah, I mean, they can still have claws in their hands. Like, Charizard has claws on his hands. Wait, what's wrong with this in the first place? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, his arm's up here. Or is it? I'm causing myself massive amounts of doubt right now. Don't know about the pecs. On Insomniac Games, what happened to you? Actually, they made Spider-Man. Then they made Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank guy, so it really pains me that it's gone downhill. And again, this is like the Crash Bandicoot thing I just said. I just said Crash Bandicoot. It's like, oh, if you're a big Ratchet and Clank fan, like I like the first 4. And then I was late to kind of PS3 stuff, but I don't know. It just... Oh, but people do, but it's like... Compared to what it was, it's become the... It's like it's become the thing it sought to destroy. Like, original Ratchet & Clank is very, like... brash. Like, Ratchet is an asshole. Especially in the first game. But, like, they're very, like... self-aware, I guess? Then in these new games, it's like, wow, the fucking movie plot. I'm a children's character now, but it's like in the original games, he's an asshole, so it makes sense that he's be blasting people to hell with all of these mad weapons. And then in the new games, in the remake, he's like, wow, buddy, come on, buddy, let's go. And then when he starts blowing people up, it's really weird because he's such like a goody two shoes. But in the original, he got some edge. He got that 2000s edge that is missing from so much stuff. I really like Ratchet & Clank. I'm not even sorry. Okay. I think that's good. Pretty much lean. Like, he just lost so much of what made him special. Yeah. It'd be like if they made Pikachu pink and suddenly he loved donuts. I don't know. something just so out of character. But the thing is, the change was gradual enough that people like didn't necessarily notice, and it's the PS3 games are almost rebootish. Yeah. Well, Sonic's been through enough. I was never huge into Sonic. Like, I played the shit out of Sonic Heroes. But like, I don't know. The thing that weirds me out with Sonic is like every stage. I like when games can kind of like, when game worlds can feel lived in. It's like then with Sonic stages, it's just like, oh, here's a castle and it has loads of big loops that are specifically designed for you to run around in. Good rings and the... Oh, Sonic Unleashed. What did you play Sonic Unleashed on? Because I've heard it's a completely different experience if you do it on kind of the newer consoles versus the Wii or the PS2. Oh boy. Well. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Every encounter in the game. I know, that's a weird... It's like, oh yeah, let's take this character who's known for being really fast and make him the absolute slowest thing in eternity. That's what they do in Marvel when they... Or in just superhero comics, when they run out of ideas, they'll just turn the character into a werewolf. Like Captain America was a werewolf at some stage. It's just this... Can it really be that hard to make like a good Sonic game? Anyway, I'm gonna just start coloring this guy in, because... Okay. Now let's see. We get rid of that background image. And I'll keep that one just for a second. Like playing hockey with cats. Okay. Alright then, let's have a look at it. Try to close up any gaps I can see in the... Right, this always bugged me. So this is another musical discrepancy with the original Spyro trilogy, where there's a level and it had its own music, but that music was actually the end, like the end game music. So then they put in this track, which is just another character's track with like additional trumpets or something. I don't, fucking bananas. I don't like it. I'm gonna skip it. It's not my Lost Fleet. Look at breaking my neck. It's so weird. It's like, what excuse could there be for all the music to be wrong? That might be a bit loud. Just turn that down for you. Now, what color best represents high vis? It's like a yellowy green, and in that case, what I'm going to have to do is change the background color, because this can be very hard to see against the current background I have. So we're going to change it to kind of a reddy kind of shenanigan. Pinky, okay, let's see. Bible. Okay, so it should be good. Yep. Easy peasy. People always used to ask me, why do I not work on like solid white? Because let's say I wanted these guys white, or this guy's eyes to be white. If I don't, if the background's white, then I can't tell if stuff is white. So I always just do kind of a two-tone off. Still bright enough, but a different color altogether. And this is just me kind of dropping in the colors. We're not necessarily sticking to those. I think what I want to do here is wrap that around too. So it's almost like it's, can I get my fucking brush to work, please? I will awa. I will awa. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Holy crap, Lois. Okay, so this must be the speedway of Evening Lake. Honey Speedway. Jesus, I was like, what is it? Oh, Dave, you idiot! I knew I had the feet blocked off for a reason. It was to make them neon. You bloody fool. I don't believe this. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Hmm. So like generally you want to keep them not insanely colorful. So now we're going to move on to the darker shade, and I want to give that like the slightest blue tint. Oh boy. Oops. I can make that a tiny bit brighter. There we go. That's what bumblebees look like. Oh Jesus, this is a jam and a half. Oh, congratulations, neighbors. You have a dog that can bark. If only you knew to shut it up. Uh-oh. My brush is on the wrong settings. So what I'm doing here is this is just blocking in colors. It's not necessarily its color scheme. Like I can change any of these colors at any given moment in time. Let's remove this fireman from down there. No, go away, dude. Nobody wants you here. Alrighty then. If I look like a stereotypical fireman. Could do blue and yellow. So I'm gonna keep that there. And make this a slightly brighter color. We're going off Fireman Sam here. You know, I was jamming with this was jamming with the song until they pulled that really harsh saw out of nowhere. Oh my god, dude, that's like the biggest payoff in the universe. Yeah, I finally get to chase him down and beat the shit out of him. Let me just check something here. Okay. I don't know about flight. It'd be a tad too chunky for that, but... I'm trying to keep that darker. Why can't you have them? You gotta believe. Oh, I see what's going on here. I need to erase some lines. You know, it's just dawned on me. Oh, ugh, oh my god. Jesus, that looks so... Hang on. It does not have a name. I'm actually really bad at naming things in a quick space of time. Let's try going pure yellowy with that. Oops. I do not like this guy that I've created. Shocking news. But the challenge isn't to make things I like, it's to do a drawing every day. Okay, I'm gonna shade him and then I can figure out all that other stuff afterwards. So I'm just doing layer stuff right now, which you can't see. How inclusive am I? Hi, Anti-Life. That's a funny way of saying darkness. I need to turn off smoothing for this because otherwise I'll lose my life. Gizzard is pretty good. Gizzard. Hey, do you want to see my lizard? I really want to learn how to shade in like the Sugimori style. Yeah, Lean, I got that. I'll tell you it's better than... not this, but... I got a lot of comments and it's people just being like, you should name it this. And it's just a sound. There's no thought put into the etymology of it. And I mean, I was the same when I was a kid. I remember I had I think I made a Pokemon called like Seedleodon or something. It's like, what does that mean? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Sounds cool. What am I listening to right now? Oh yeah, all these later levels have different music. Okay, I'm gonna need new music. Hang on. We're changing game. Okay. I mean, as long as you put some thought into what the name is, you know, you're fine. But it's when you're just like, it's called Beastosaurus. I mean, that still is etymology. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll put on a bit of smoothing for my brush because it's just going all over the gaff. I think the day that I learned about like Sudowoodo's name, I was like, oh my god. I felt a new meaning in life. I think Sudowoodo is one of the best named Pokemon. Because it's like you're saying what it is and then you're realizing what it is. You're like, oh, it's Sudowwood. Oh, yeah. Anyone who can tell me what this game, what this music is from, gets a high five. I'll probably use this soundtrack for the rest of my streams because it's very chill. I find it easier to draw to chill music than intense music. It is from a game though. Gosh. No, you can get a high five anyway. Shash. Wow, everybody, look, it's Internet Superstar 3 me. He makes the funny Irish videos. Hey Dara, what you think of this fucking idiot? Fucking smoothing ass motherfucker. A Scalies, Wet Dream, you generalist. Learn your lingo. Christ. Also because he's spraying water because it's wet. This is how anime is made. It's on live streams. Do you know that anime was invented in Cork in Southern Ireland? Do you know Steve Collins is the protagonist of Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, why did I do that? It's silly. I'd say you are now, Dara. Saitama 3 me, I'd say, like. Hardly. To me, goddammit. I was like, that's not your name. Say to me, like. Bald men, sit down. It's probably a faster way to shade this, but it's not about efficiency here. Have you seen the fucking guy? I hate him. I'll do a Pokemon based on whatever I goddamn well feel like. Is that loud? That's a bit loud for me. Turn down my PC volume to fucking 6 out of 100. Voltorb is just a bald man. It's not a Pokeball at all. Execute is 6 bald men. Electrode is actually a bald man because it has the mouth. Dara, you don't even know what Pokemon is. Oh, do you know? Fucking cryptic face. Man, like. I wish they'd actually do that in the games. Or to keep the Ditto face. Or whatever it is. Anywhoozle. What if he fucking explodes, boy? Car insurance won't cover that. Did you finish Last of Us 2 yet? Oh Jesus, why are you watching Matrix 3? I will have a good stream. Thank you, Freeman. I think 2 is a poor man's 2. 2 and 3 are not good, like. Go on. Get out of here! My college associate. That's a fun way of saying friend. One of my friends jump in stream and just go absolutely bananas. Anyway. Isn't this shading kind of dark? See, my goal now with streaming this is I want to like get into a process where I can do it really fast. I mean, like, my ideal thing is to get them, if I could do it like within an hour. Now I know obviously I'm over an hour with this. Where's my time on this gun? Hello? Oh yeah, an hour and a half. And I mean, like, I'm nearly done. Just need to do some shading. But the whole thing is, like, I want to be able to see the prompt, bang out an idea, get it done quick. And obviously, like, I don't think, like, this is on the level of the other ones I'm doing, but I literally had a day when I was in secondary school, which is what you all Americans call high school. I actually don't know where any of you are from, so I'm sorry for generalizing. Well, I know where you're from, Bludgeon, but not anybody else. I remember I had a day. I was in secondary school, and I used to just draw on all my books. Like, I'm an actual bastard to leave around like pen and paper, because I will just draw all over that. And I remember I was kind of like, I don't remember what I saw, but I was like, wait, is shading literally just you put the pencil down harder on one side of the drawing, and like do that a few times? And then I was like, everybody was like, oh my god. Oh, cool. So it's like the evening for you, or closer to midday, depending on where you are in Canada. It's a very wide place. God, it's so cool that I have like watchers in all sorts of places. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, I'm gonna open something, and hopefully I don't spoil anything, because it's gonna pop up because I'm doing it in I'm doing it in Photoshop, so it's gonna pop up. Don't spoil anything. Ah, woo. Okay. Okay. Damn it. I thought I still had those blacked out from earlier. Stop! Okay. Spoilers. Okay. There's Lactose. The beautiful boy himself. I just want to check what I did for the shading on these guys. What is that? Okay, so that's one layer, that's two, and they are normal. Normal. Okay, okay, easy. Yep, that was a sneak peek. Good thing there's only 4 people watching this. Because that series everybody's given out to me to keep going with. That was a big sneak peek into that. Ooh. Silly man doing silly man things. So this is my current way of shading. I'll just do 2 I need to turn off smoothing now. Again, it's such a chore to keep up with what I'm even doing here. No doubt everybody's reversed or rewound the video to take a sneak peek at the things I've shown. And it's a shame, because like, I'd love to draw that stuff on stream, because unlike this guy, who is growing on me a little bit, like the Fakemon review stuff, like that's stuff that I need to... Link, don't use that word in my chat room, are you for real? We don't talk about short things here. No, I imagine it's a case that so I think the tail might kind of flat. Yeah, I think Gizzard is a good name. It sounds like I know gizzard is a word, but I'm not quite sure what it means. Isn't gizzard like a chicken? Or the bit of a chicken or something? I don't see any problem with gizzard. I might actually do what I did last year. I give them their own proper, like, sheets, I suppose. You'll see what I mean. I don't plan for every stream to be this long. And I will be doing just one per stream. If it's the event that I don't end up streaming on a certain day, which may happen, because I have a job. Oh, this is one of my favorite soundtracks in the game. Like, I'll still work on the Fakemon off the computer. Like, if I'm on the computer, I'll be streaming. And I think I want to make videos kind of like what Subjectively does. So obviously I watch Subjectively because I'm using Jack's prompt list. But I think I want to do a kind of first half of the month, second half of the month. Because every other time I've done monthly challenges, I do all of the Fakemon in one video. And I feel like some stuff can get lost, but then at the same time they're not very interesting. I think, like, I'm kind of like, there's not a lot of thought gone into this guy, and you know, if I dwelled on it for like a few days, you know, I could probably come up with something much better than this. Like, I could find an animal that spits water, you know, and then incorporate that so that it's spitting instead of it coming out of its tail. Only reason I went for the tail immediately is because, you know, tails have a hose like nature to them. But yeah, what can you do? I was about to correct you on that, Lean, but you are right, it is horned lizards. My collab I did with Neck Punch, I cheated. I picked Thorny Devils because I thought it was them. Because, I mean, their name is... They have devil in their name. Like, if any lizard is going to shoot blood from its eyes, you'd think it'd be the devil lizard. But then... what would happen then is, like, if it's just shooting water out of its eyes, it's just crying, you know? And blood isn't necessarily flame resistant. They do look so similar. But I mean, it's not like Pokemon are ever just based off one animal. Like, people say Pikachu's a mouse. Like, it's really not. Find me a mouse that looks like Pikachu. Okay, and then we take that shading and we make that light as well. Wowee! And then we... oh, the eyes! Yeah, that's a recent thing that I've started doing that I think really makes things pop. I used to not shade eyes, but I think it really helps. Jesus Christmas, this game's soundtrack is beautiful. Headcrest could be a flashlight. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, sorry. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Yeah, this can be tricky with because I'm using such bright and dark colors. But I also don't really care that much. It's not a very sticky wall, Lean, don't worry. It's also only day one, so you know you won't. Like, I'm not planning on. I'm not trying to make like actual proper. I just think the basis or the, if I say they're Pokemon, you know, that adds a kind of dimension to it. That then like gives me something to stick to. Instead of kind of then going off and just making any kind of fire dragon. Oh, Jesus, okay. It is way too warm in my room. I'll turn on my fan, actually. Might be a bit loud, but, you know, we're near the end. Yeah, I think that's being picked up anyway. And which I'll actually turn up the music, because I don't think that's coming through at all. Yeah, shading will do a lot for a bad design. You could have a Paw Patrol inspired pre-evolution. Where it's just a dog. Let's do that one more time. Delete your art, kids. Basically, we're just not being precious with this. Just the thing that really is annoying me right now is my job, like most of the year, have been putting me on like late shifts. So I'm not finishing until like 9 or 10 p.m. Whereas if I finish earlier in the day, then I can like do stuff afterwards and, you know. Fire truck dragon. You know, we might. I did it last year where I made 2 of them related, kind of evolution wise. So we could theoretically. It's always worth keeping in mind for later on. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do is okay, we go there and then we put our brush back to 12. It's so weird because you guys can't see like my brush details or anything. So I can kind of feel strange mentioning it. He's got one big shiny scale on his head. I think that looks better. Hang on. Yeah. I think we like this. I think that, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely kind of broken up the empty space on his head. Okay, so what I'm talking about now about making it look all official and shit is we're going to see Splowder right up close. He's also there on the side. He's been there all along. It's going to take an age to open because it's a really big file. Okay, there he is. This is from Smaugust last year. I just want to check what kind of size I was working with last year. Image size. Okay, same I'm working with this year. Just has loads and loads of layers. Actually, I think if I go back in here, we'll see some weird freaky boys. Bright green, yeah, there we go. And oh, wait a minute, was my detail thing in it? Where's the little grubby idiot I drew last year? I need to find him. Oh, there he is. That guy. Hilarious. Ah, okay. I can show you what I'm looking for, but I don't know where it is. If I go to my Smaugust folder from last year. Dex. I don't even know what it'd be called. Okay, I'll look for that in the meantime. So basically what I want to do with these is like, you know, you have the name up there, then, you know, the types, and then this kind of background element that fades between the type colors. So I suppose with this man. Oh, what did I do? Never mind. We're gonna say is that how we want to spell it? I think the S works better. Or does the Z work better? I can already tell people are going to be like, ha, gay! Gizzard. And then... Are we thinking dragon water or steel and water? Water steel? Yeah, he's very industrial looking. And he looks reptilian, so... Dragon Seal with Torrent. Ah. See, there's so many options. What if it was like an ability like friggin' what's its name? Delmise. Because I believe Delmise's ability just makes just gives it stab on steel moves. Yeah. So I'm like, is there a water version of yeah, Steelworker. So is there like a water version of that where it's boosts water moves or something? Could make one. Excuse me? What do you mean drawing Fakemon for Smaugust is now live on my channel? I'm still live streaming. Did my channel upload a like split-second video? No, okay. Yeah, I'm live. What's it talking about? I was like, I can't be. How are you guys talking to me if I'm not live? Anyway, okay. Hydronautical. Maybe. Or what if it was water dragon and had like a filter or something? Which, you know, makes it just absolutely bulky as all hell. Which then kind of gives the idea of armor. But it filters, it halves super effective damage, isn't it? And like, what? Water dragon only has 2 weaknesses. So like, this thing's kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm gonna come up with some kind of layout for this, similar to last year. Water tank. It essentially is. Just need to figure out the details of it and whatnot. I think that is a success for today. Just checking what I did. Did I give these guys an outline or not? I did not. If I give him an outline, would it look awful? It seems a bit loud. Lovely. Yeah, I think, why is fire enormous? Fire? Do you want to not do that? Okay. Water dragon with ceilings. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. Just keep it simple for day one, you know, so people aren't like, it's not a dragon. Okay, perfect. I'll try not to have day 2 and the rest of them go on for almost 2 hours. It's a bit longer than I thought. The word tomorrow is, drum roll please, and what I want to do here is just gather all of these stuff into one folder. Are water monitor lizards a thing? Oh shit, they're actually called water monitors. Okay. Yeah, easy peasy. I know. Circular reasoning. It's the best. Okay, the word tomorrow is cosmic. So, have a think. I'm not going to ask you for ideas now. You can leave them in comments if you want. You can write them in here, you know, I might take a look tomorrow before I start streaming. If you have any ideas for cosmic dragons, do let me know. And I'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be freaking cool, boy. Anyway, thank you everybody who watched. This has definitely been my most lively stream in a long time. Ooh, I like the asteroid idea. It's no problem if you can't bludgeon. I've been showing up to a fair few of these. I'm happy. Even if nobody shows up, I'm just happy to be doing it. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. Now that's obviously, you know, if I can show up tomorrow. All being good, I will be showing up once a day to stream. I don't have work. I have work on Tuesday, so should be G for me. Yeah, come Tuesday onwards, then things might get a bit ropey, but you know what, we'll figure it out. Anyhow, love y'all. High fives every day for the rest of time. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Go to bed. Bye, everybody.